Hey, hello, and welcome back to one of my typing demonstration videos for Jot and Tittle Typewriters. Sure appreciate you guys watching all of these. Today I have a 1956 Underwood Leader. This is a great portable typewriter. This is just your basic, it's a real basic typewriter. There's no bells and whistles on it. It's a black only ribbon. It's a really pretty typewriter. I love the shape of it. So be sure to visit the link that's down in the description so you can look at the photos that I've taken of it so you can see the shape and the colors. This is the original color scheme, the two-tone blue. It's so pretty. But this would be considered more basic. You know, it's just not a fancy typewriter. So this is going to be good. I don't know that I would write a book on this. I mean, you can. Definitely it types really well. But as you'll see in the typing demonstration, it's not like picture perfect. So let's take a look around and then I'll show you what I mean in the typing demo. So this is the carriage if you're new to typewriters. This is called the platen. It's the roller. And you're going to feed your paper right in here. There's no tabs on this one or margin release. It's just real basic, but you can set your margins and you do that back here. I'm going to flip this up. So this is where you just kind of press and slide your margin tabs, okay? Let's get that back down. I really like the blue on this. It's so pretty. And it's actually the exterior of this typewriter is in excellent condition. Okay, so let's open this up. And before I open it, I'm going to move the carriage to the left. And to move the carriage, you just press this metal button right here, and it's a carriage release. Pop that open, and here you'll see your ribbons. This takes a universal ribbon, and as I mentioned earlier, it's a black only. So if you get a black-red ribbon, you can use it, but you won't be able to use the red part of it. So this black ribbon, the 2-inch universal spool is, like I just said, 2 inches, and then you thread it through guide wires. There's one here, and then you kind of thread it behind this piece and then through here. Make sure there's a little metal tab that, not tab, oh, I just lost my word, but a little metal right here, spike, what is that called? That needs to go through one of these 4 holes. So if you just pop it on top and you want to make sure, and it went right in there. It's in there, and then you just thread that right there. Okay, I'm going to close that, and I'm going to show you how to reverse the direction because there's plenty of ink in these ribbons for you to last a long time. And right here is where you change the direction. You just push it to the side. Now you can turn it, and that kind of takes out the slack of the ribbon. Or if you have a bad spot on the ribbon, you just turn the sides to kind of move it past that spot, okay? All right, let's go ahead and type. So this threads really well. I love that. And if you get it crooked, and it's a little crooked, here's your paper release. Just pull that forward, straighten out your paper, push it back, and there you go. Okay, so this typewriter, as most do, does not have a number 1. And so you use the lowercase l. And this is a 1956 Underwood Leader. That looks really nice. So the lowercase letters on this typewriter type really uniform and very nice. The uppercase has a lot more inconsistencies, especially towards the top of the characters, which means there's probably a little bit of wear on the top of those heads. But some people really like that because that's just part of it's, you know, each typewriter is like the font or the type on there. It's like a fingerprint. It really identifies the typewriter. So some people that doesn't bother them at all, and others it might. So just be aware, and you can look at the close-up photo that I provide for this typewriter, and it's on the link below. And even if the typewriter has sold and you're just curious as to the type of font, the size that came on this typewriter, feel free to use that link to go down below and take up-close photos. And I know I've had some ask for closer video shots. Just unfortunately, y'all, I'm just making do with what I've got. And so I don't have fancy equipment. It's just me on my phone, and going in and out would really mess up the video. So I do provide up-close photos for you guys to look at. Just make sure you use the link below to see those. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep typing. Oops, 2 at once. Backspace. So I'm going to say this about this typewriter. It is so nice to type on. One, super, super easy. So even if you want to look, if we get a lot of people looking for typewriter for their kids, this one would work. Normally I don't recommend a lot of manuals because they're so hard, they're a lot harder to type on. It takes a little bit of finger strength. This one is very easy to type on. And so I think kids would have no problem using this one. I love the flat keys. It reminds me of the Smith Corona Electrics from the 50s. And they just have a really nice feel on you. So as far as this being a machine that you would enjoy the typing process on, this is going to be one of those machines. So whether it's a longer project or short projects, or you're a casual writer, this is going to be a really good typewriter for you. Now, it doesn't have tabs. It doesn't even have a margin release. So if those things are really important to you, then this won't be the typewriter for you. But if you're just looking for something that's real basic and gets the job done, then you're going to like this. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and happy typing.